Hey everyone, welcome to my new channel, Apex Flopper, episode 1. Well, the main focus of the channel will be based around spearfishing, but in future topics I'll cover things like equipment, island life, what's it like living on the island of São Miguel, particularly obviously because I'm on this island. But behind me here you can see this is my favorite spot to spearfish. It's been the most lucrative, and this is where I caught my biggest fish, and that's the story that we're going to be going into today, so enjoy. So once we are ready to go, it's just a short little walk down. I am joined by my son, my 12-year-old son Owen, and just do a little selfie. Towards the walk down, we have to cut through a private property. I'm not 100% sure if this is abandoned, but it's quite a big mansion. Seems to be the path that every fisherman takes. Just say a 5-minute forest walk. From here you get to look at the conditions a bit better. You can see if there's waves or how our launch is going to be. Sometimes the launch can be pretty terrifying. You just continue to walk until you see the existing staircase, a little bit of a rundown staircase, but you take that and the clearing will open up into our launch area. Things got off to a great start. I tried loading my spear and my spear wasn't engaged, so I had to just re-engage my spear, redo my lines, and hope for the best. I hope this wasn't a show of things to come. Here we have a shallow water swim right out to the deep water in the point. It's quite a long swim. It takes about, say, 15 minutes. So I'm just going to fast forward the footage until we get to the deep water, and I'll catch you there. We're almost at the deep water, and I poked my gun out just to show you guys how far I swam. We're just about to round the point where we're going to hit the deep water. As we hit the deep water, I'm always in awe at the beauty of the surroundings. Really love to just look around, admire and take everything in. Come across a school of fish. They are small bait fish, and they always seem to follow me like Papa Bear, and they'll follow me until I catch something. But when it comes to gutting, they'll get a great feed. I pick up my crew and we start searching. I submerge for the first time just to get a visual of how it looks down there, and just to make sure that everything is prepped and everything is good to go. Left the homie and I catch sight of a moray eel, so I decide to go down to film it, and as I go down I catch a glimpse of quite a sizey Veja, which is a parrotfish, and instinctively I take a shot and I actually managed to hook it. I always reel in the fish as quick as I can and put them out of their misery as soon as I can. This is what you can see me doing right now. Owen definitely approved of my catch. He grabbed my gun and he took a little shot of me. Always bleed and gut the fish in the water. Just goes for a much better taste and less work later. First fish on board. Time to reload and we go searching for more.
Veja. I got a nice big Veja. I feel too big off.
Yeah, the next catch was very interesting. I was searching more outside shells and I dove down because I saw a school of fish. I wanted to get kind of like try get a cinematic feel of the fish to try film a school of fish, and I caught sight of a Lirio, which is one of the best fish for sushi, amazing fish, and I had one chance to shoot it and luckily I did. If you don't stone shot a Lirio, they are known to go quite crazy, as you can see in this video. This one went absolutely mental and I had troubles containing it. Even when I brought my spear up to me, you can see I had to hug it to try get the spear out and put it out of its misery. I managed to secure the fish and it's a great fish. Man, this dive is going well. Also, just to let you guys know that we dive for probably about 2 to 4 hours. So all this footage is really chopped into a really short space of time. So these shots between, I mean, I only maybe take 3 to 4 shots in every dive. I am very selective. I don't just shoot anything, and I'll make sure that the sizes are within regulation. While I'm sorting out the fish, you can see my gun hanging at the bottom. I caused an absolute feeding frenzy. The guts of the fish feeds hundreds of little feeder fish. They were literally surrounding me. It was pretty amazing. It was quite a sight. Once again, you can see how stoked I am. I only throw shakas at the camera if I know that it's a really good fish and it's a really good day. Let's hope it gets better. Once again, I reload and I carry on searching. I swam for quite a bit before I get to the rock shelf that I wanted to inspect. I felt I had to add this music in for suspense, because little did I know that my life was about to change. Well, for me at least. I was coming up to this reef point where I took one dive down, once again just to have a better look. It's always better when you go down, you can see much more clearer. I noticed some whitewash activity on a pinnacle, so I come up for air and I decide to take one dive down and swim towards that pinnacle. I'm holding my gun here because the current was quite strong. Not visible in the camera, of course. But as I'm swimming through the bubbles here, out of vision to my right, I caught the sight of 2 large Anchovas. I dive down and hope to ambush them, but they get freaked out, but swim into a cave where they completely just stood still. They were like stunned. I even managed to aim my gun and choose the biggest one. I'm showing it in slow-mo here because you can't really see all that clearly, but I pulled the trigger, and unbeknown to me yet at this time, I actually managed to stone the fish, which is amazing. A fish of 1 meter, 15 kg, if you don't stone it, it'll put up such a fight. And my equipment was not geared for a fight with a fish like that. To be honest, it was actually quite dangerous. It could pull you under and you'd be forced to cut your gear and just leave your gear. Save yourself. But I had stoned this fish. I'm giving shakas, I'm blowing bubbles, I'm going mental. I pull for own, and you'll see just now I'm pulling up the fish, and the fish is completely out, stoned. At this moment, my heart is pumping. I'm just full of adrenaline. I grab my knife, and I still stab it in their head just in case. I brain it. You never know, sometimes these guys can just be out and then they come back to life and decide to kick back in. So I brain it just to make sure. Even from the depths you can hear me celebrating. I'm just going nuts now. This is the pinnacle of my fishing career. My short fishing career. I've only been spearfishing for 1 year. This fish is so large I have to hug it. Once again, the camera doesn't do it justice. It was huge. You can see I always bleed and gut my fish in the water. Although this fish is quite hectic. It was quite large, quite difficult to gut in the water. But did it anyway. Once again caused a huge feeding frenzy. But I'm pumped, man. This was such a good day. I reloaded, and to be honest, I was actually swimming in, but caught sight of a really big, good Veja. So I decided to take it, and definitely cannot take any more fish. We've got enough fish for months now. So I was pretty happy. Once again, brain, bleed, gut, get it on board, and was definitely going to call it a day.
Everybody sing.
Holy shit!
Man, so this is where my job is done and my wife's begins. She will be filleting the fish, packaging them, and getting them ready for the fridge and freezer. We'll definitely be eating a lot of sushi and a lot of Anchova fillets in the next couple of weeks. Okay guys, so that's gonna do it. If you've made it this far, thank you so much for watching. Please consider supporting by liking and subscribing. I think I've only got 5 subscribers and I think they're all family members. I will be posting more videos of our future adventures and I hope you guys join. Thanks, ciao.